Livi La Banyama. This Sunday we celebrate the solemnity of the body and blood of Christ, the source and summit of Christian life, because in the Eucharist is contained the whole spiritual good of the Church, Christ Himself. This is what we read in the Catechism of the Catholic Church. Years ago, Pope Benedict said something very beautiful. He said, in the Eucharist, Jesus does not give us a thing, but Himself. He shares His body, He pours out His blood for us, He gives us the totality of His life. And this is what we come to understand as we read this Sunday's passage from the Gospel of John. Remember that while Matthew, Mark and Luke tell us about the institution of the Eucharist at the Last Supper, John doesn't. He dedicates this whole chapter 6 to open our eyes to the marvelous gift of the Eucharist. And in the second reading, Paul also underlines our communion with Christ, but also makes us aware that it's our source of unity because we all share from one bread. Well, in the first reading from the Old Testament, we find Moses telling the people that in the wilderness, God gave them manna, food that they didn't know. And he says this twice in this passage, maybe making us aware that also in our own journey, God gave us a food that we didn't know. So, as we prepare for Sunday, the day of the Lord, make sure that you take time to pray with these readings, allowing them to deepen your faith and love for the gift of the Eucharist. In the Gospel, Jesus says, "Whoever eats my body and drinks my blood lives in me, and I live in him or her." Is this what you experience when you celebrate and receive the Eucharist? Do you experience God's life in you? Do you take time for a one-to-one dialogue with Christ Himself in the Eucharist? Is the Eucharist the center of your Christian life? We also see the richness that comes out from the Eucharist, the gift of Christ Himself to us, bringing us into one body. Pope Leo the other day was talking about Jesus coming to us as broken bread. What does the Eucharist tell you, and how does it help you in your daily journey? Wish you a joyful feast of the body and blood of Christ.